Well, it's a foggy morning. We're waiting to see. Some of the fog is already lifting. It's already lifting, but as we get closer into the hills, you're going to see... Welcome to the party. You're going to see a little more fog, hopefully. We haven't run out of fog. We've got a little bit this morning, and we're cruising around the hills, the entrances, the perimeter of Universal Studios in the fog. So that'll be quite nice. We're going to wait a few minutes. As you can see, we're stationed here. We're stationed here at the... What up, monster? Good morning. I'm okay. We've been blessed with some fog, Monster MJ, so love and respect to you. I thought we'd cruise around the hills of the surrounding areas of Universal Studios a little bit. Check out the fog. You've been to Universal, Monster. Fog is the best. We don't get too much fog in Southern California, especially not thick fog. So when we do get it, oh, I love it. It's a real treat. When I was cruising through the valley on the way here, it was thick and soupy. We will be taking off momentarily here. Yeah, it was thick and soupy, but over here on this side, it definitely is a little thinner. You've got a lot more visibility. I mean, you see that intersection up ahead where that stoplight was? When I was cruising over here, that was not visible. That was the kind of distance we'll see. So we will see. When we get up to Universal, it might be a little foggier, but we'll definitely have a view of the valley from up there. And it'll be... Hopefully the valley will be concealed in some fog. We'll leave in a minute. Fog last weekend in Germany. My sister's in Germany. Do you get fog often this time, throughout this time of year, Monster? This is probably the only time of year we get some fog, but so we're going to be departing here in a moment, leaving the station as it were. If you've never been out here, we're in North Hollywood right now. We're going to be going southbound on Lankershim Boulevard, major thoroughfare, major artery that leads right to Universal. In the morning, you get some in the winter. That's nice. We've been getting some lately, but it hasn't been this thick. So, all right, everyone, we're getting ready to depart the station. Prepare yourself. Strap in. Here we go. Working our way up to Universal Studios in the fog. As you can see, it's lifted actually quite a bit over here. But off in the in the distance, if you look to the far distance, usually you would see the hillside there, where the new Universal Hotel and all of that. So as you can see, the distance is definitely zero visibility. But we can see for at least about 2.5 blocks, it looks like, right now. So we have decent visibility. We have decent visibility. So southbound, a lot of people visit Universal Studios. You probably stay in North Hollywood. You may stay in Studio City here. So you probably end up taking this Lankershim Boulevard south to Universal. So yeah, up on the hilltop, it looks pretty foggy because I still can't see the hotel or anything. And it's actually right there. If you look in the distance, you'll probably see the ghostly apparition of the Universal skyscraper. The NBC Universal skyscraper is going to emerge here momentarily, if you can't already see it. This is going to be very nice here in a moment. Yeah, straight ahead, the new Universal Hotel is emerging. They're building this, from what I understand, they're doing this massive expansion in anticipation of the 2028 Olympics. And there you see now one of the skyscrapers. There's another skyscraper over there that you can barely see the base of. It disappears into the fog. What's up, ID? ID Crown joining the party. We're checking out the fog around Universal Studios Hollywood this morning. Cruising the perimeter, seeing what the situation is. Here you see the entrance to the lower lot now. Gate 2, I guess this is. And And the hotel right there on the hillside, you see that behind the tall black building, that large dark building is the new Universal Hotel. And the Minion, you can't really even see the Minion. He's concealed in the fog. Look at this. I love that. That skyscraper just disappears into the fog. You see it? You can see the base of it, and then it just sort of disappears. That's the NBC Universal building. Oh, look at that. That's sick. That is a special treat. This is the kind of fog we don't often get in Los Angeles, so we love it when we get it. Look at that. It's dope. Here we are outside the entrance. You can see the big billboard, Universal Studios over there. This is this massive pedestrian bridge they built. I may go up there sometime, not this morning. It's so big, you could drive, you can't tell from down here, you can drive like probably a semi truck across it. It's just huge. And there we see, you can't even see the logo at the top. Sick as hell. Yeah, you gotta get over here sometime, Crown. There's a lot to see. And so this is the first entrance. So if you're going from Lancashire, Crown, you stay in North Hollywood when you visit, you're gonna take Lancashire, and then here you see, you can make a left here to enter the park. This is one of two main entrances. We may cruise around to the other entrance too, we'll see. There's a subway station right here. So if you're brave enough to take the Los Angeles subway, you do have an option. You don't have to drive here. You can brave the subway. And here we go now, ascending to Universal Studios. And there's the new hotel house. There's the back side of that building from a distance. This giant black, sort of cubish looking thing. And we're going up. You see all the advertisement now becoming visible, tempting you. There's the Minion peeking out of the fog. The Minion leering at us. The former T2 building. Oh, we missed Terminator. There's the Minion up there, barely peeking over. You can see him. Frankenstein parking structure. So up here, as you can see, a lot of visibility also. More visibility than we'd like. We would like it to be almost zero visibility, but we see them out. So now if you go straight, if you keep going forward, there's the entrance to the parking garage. I don't know what their rates are today, but holiday season, I'm guessing it's quite expensive. Even on a Wednesday, I'll see if I can see. You can see the tram over there. You'll get a view of the beautiful Universal tram. So if you take public transportation, you get here some other way, you can then take a tram up the hill. So you don't have to hike up that hill. There's that tram. So you can loop around though into Frankenstein parking. Oh, and they've got this blocked off, which is a shame. There you see the nice, beautiful fountain. But they're gonna loop us in here to the, this is like the Uber, you know, ride sharing parking and stuff, I think. This is where we're gonna have to loop around. Hold on now, we may have to go through some sort of checkpoint Charlie here. I don't know where they're looping us. This is unexpected. Well, we're being guided this way now. Pull forward. So I'm sure we'll be able to just loop our way out of here, get back into the fog momentarily. Stinky Stan. Stinky Stan is in the house. Looping through the parking garage, as you can see. Available here. Actually, this probably isn't open for parking yet. This Frankenstein parking. I think they use this a lot for employee parking now and probably overflow. So here you see some people, passengers are exiting their drop off. This is sort of the Uber loop we're in right now. You see, if I was driving Uber right now, I could be collecting a fare. Ching! Some of their Christmas lighting already on display. Isn't that pretty? A little bit of Christmas lighting here. Universal is surely completely decked out already. We could take a, you know, go into City Walk some other time or something maybe. And there it is, Universal. So now here, let's take a look here. This is what I'm talking about. We're gonna go back down here. We'll get a view of the valley, and well, we won't get a view because it's completely socked in. Yeah, see there in the distance, you'd usually see urban sprawl as far as the eye could see, but right now it's just white. The valley has disappeared. The San Fernando Valley is gone. Yeah, so this very angle right there, all that white, usually that's a large city stretching out into the distance. It's disappeared. Here's the new Universal Hotel from the back side now. So we'll cruise around to the other entrance. We were hoping for a little more fog, but... Oh, and here's the Sheraton Universal visible. Let's see how our tower friend is doing. If our tower is emerging yet. Partially emerging. So here you see that tram down at the bottom getting ready to loop around and pick more people up. So if you visit Universal and you don't drive up, you can always get a free ride from this tram here. You'll see it's gonna do a loop around. All right, we'll cruise over here real quick to the other entrance to Universal up on Lancashire. What's up, Zach? Joining the party. A little bit of fog. We're savoring the fog this morning. Look at this guy, totally distracted by the fog. He's got a green light, not moving, refusing to move. Shall we beep? No, we missed the light. He completely slept through the light. Oh, what a burn. Well, that's okay. We're not in a rush. Here we can take a view at, while we're waiting, we can look at some of this nice landscaping they've got here. You know, something to look at while you're waiting. The tower is not visible because we're blocked by this massive Universal billboard. Our view is blocked. There's that enormous pedestrian bridge I was telling you about. Oh, Mo, I missed it. I could have beeped. You would have gotten an official Los Angeles beep out of me, but I missed it. Let's see if this guy wakes up before the light changes next time. I imagine he was gazing at his phone. Do you think he was mesmerized by his phone or the fog? Which distraction caused him to miss that turn light? I don't know. Alex Stream is up in the house. Good morning. Good day to you. We thought we'd check out the perimeter of Universal a little bit and enjoy the fog. Cruising around. We just saw the Lancashire entrance. Now we're gonna cruise around to the Cahuenga entrance. And okay, green light. This time he's on top of it, so no beep was required. And here you see, so you come in on a Wednesday, you know, you always hear about the Los Angeles traffic. You see it's a little bit slow moving. Everything gets a little bit clogged up around here. Let's take an awesome view. So the top of the building has become visible, but it's still pretty nice looking. Pretty romantic, a beautiful building. Look at the tiered landscaping they have on the outside there. I always like how they do that. We're now moving through this old tunnel. Look at this old tunnel you drive through here. Oh, look at that Nosferatu billboard in the distance. I don't know if you can see that. Partially obscured by fog. Not sure if you can see the Nosferatu. Succumb to the darkness. Succumb to the fog. Jurassic Park Monster MJ is coming in to say that Jurassic Park Evolution is in development at Frontier. I think that's wonderful news. Yeah, I want to see Nosferatu too. It's going to be a great Christmas movie. Perfect timing. Oh, that's going to be fun. I'd be pumped for Jurassic Park Evolution 3. What do I want, Monster MJ? A little bit more complication, you know, a little more complicated in terms of the simulation. They're getting there. Part 2 was better, so it's not just kind of like a design sim, but it's actually a sim. So I'm hoping Jurassic Park Evolution 3 just continues to add complexity. Oh, this is cool. Look, someone did a, oh yeah, security cams. Like Operation Genesis. I can't believe they haven't added the security cams. Look at this Sonic 3 poster. Someone did some cool graffiti art up there. Geez, I should capture that. Someone did some cool graffiti art up there. I should capture that for my other channel. Here you see the back side of those hotels now. So we drove up that hill before. That was the hill we entered to get to Universal from that side. Now we're coming up Cahuenga Boulevard, they call this. A lot of the fog has lifted now. We're dealing with a high fog. As you can see, I'm driving nice and safe, but I do have an aggressive tailgater. There he goes. The aggressive tailgater, late for work. That's not fun. So he's tailgating people. pushing his way through morning traffic. This actually isn't too bad at all. As you can see, things are moving nicely. Here in Universal City, California, the home of Universal Studios. We're making a left here onto Universal Studios Boulevard now. We'll wait for the light. Here's your other entrance to Universal that we're gonna enter right here. And off in the distance, another mega parking structure is visible. I don't know if you can see the advertising. They have Jurassic World, Us, and Fast and Furious. Oppenheimer, they have a bunch of billboards up there. So that's where we're gonna cruise in here. So yeah, if you stay on the Los Angeles side when you come to visit here, or you know, you're just over on this side near a hotel, this might be the entrance you then use. We're gonna cross over the beautiful 101 freeway right now. It looks like it's moving pretty good. And visibility has increased dramatically. Visibility has increased. So we're gonna loop around here now. You see some of the advertising. This is their brand new mega parking structure. Can you imagine the cash they pull in on this? Charging anywhere from $30 to $50 a day per car. Literally millions of dollars a day just in parking. What a racket. So here we are now. We're gonna loop around here to the entrance. We got a Buca di Beppo here for a brief moment. Jurassic parking, and here, the fog has lifted, everybody. We survived the fog. It's getting more and more visibility by the second. Some tourists arriving. Everyone's pumped. How pumped are you to show up at Universal on a Wednesday? You know it's not too crowded. You got this fog. Universal Studios Boulevard. Oh, they're happy. Look at that photo op over there. Everyone's pumped to be here. Jurassic parking, my favorite place to park. I hope in the Jurassic, that's what I want. A lot of people ask me, you know, what are you expecting? What are you hoping for in the new Jurassic World movie? I hope there's a parking garage scene. I don't think we've had a dinosaur, you know, hunting people in a parking garage before. That would be quite exciting. All right, well, we're gonna move on. I'll turn off my blinkers and we'll move on. So that's the other entrance to Universal you may cruise into. One of two options when you're visiting the park. And on your way out, this is the view. They have some great palm trees here, don't they? I mean, look at that. Absolute iconic California palm tree. And this gets very crowded. Usually these 4 lanes right here can be very filled with traffic, but right now, it's smooth sailing. We see the hills across. So look at that. Still a lot of fog in the hills there, because usually you'd see a big hillside there with a bunch of mansions, but it just sort of disappears into the sky. Disneyland, look at this. Theme park rivalry. Disneyland putting their footprint right outside the gates of Universal with a double billboard. That's aggressive. The game will come out at the same time the new Jurassic Park movie would come out. Oh, I hope so. I always love when there's a game available with the movie, especially since that's one thing I've been very impressed with the Evolution series. The Evolution franchise, they've done a great job of tying in movie content. Whether it was the DLC or just original in-game content, they've done a really great job of tying it in with the movie. Having sort of parallel storylines to stuff happening in the movie and things like that. I love when games do that. Yeah, they're super fun. Guns or no, Zach, in the parking garage? I hadn't even thought of that. Sure. You could have like a Jeep with a 50 cal, like a mounted 50 cal on the back of an old school Jurassic Park Jeep. And they could be like driving super fast while like a pack of Indominus Rexes are chasing them or something, busting through concrete columns, and they're just unleashing, just unloading firepower. Oh, we missed In-N-Out. I wanted to point out In-N-Out, but we missed it. There's a Carl's Jr. You don't want to wait at In-N-Out. You can come down the street to Carl's Jr. action scene or horror scene. I think it would be an action scene, but it would be like a massive amount of anxiety. You know, it'd be like, it would have, you know, shades of the original Chase with when they're driving away in the Jeep and Malcolm has his broken leg in the original Jurassic Park. So it'd have some like fear and anticipation like that, high speed intensity, but it would be this claustrophobia of being within the parking garage. And then you have to throw the 50 cal in there. So you've got concrete, you know, getting exploded from the dinosaurs making contact with the columns, but you've also got the bullets ripping up the garage. So it'd be like action, you know, it'd be like an action scene, but it would have elements of suspense. I think it'd be very suspenseful action. And now look at this short little Universal, this black capsule mystery building. Who knows what they do in there? Completely visible now as we exit the Universal Studios area. So that was it. Some nice fog. And that's it. Then you're leaving. You got some wicked advertising over there. So, you know, not as thick as maybe we hoped for up there. Oh, look at this now. Nosferatu's got a double bus stop over there. They took over 2 bus stops. Anyway, so as we go further into the valley, it may become foggier, that's where I came from. Or it may just be lifting. Yeah, Nosferatu is spending a pretty penny, aren't they? Nosferatu is spending a pretty penny. Oh, I wanted to go back to take pictures of that graffitied Sonic sign. I think I'm gonna go back and park because I wanted to snap some photos. The Matrix Jurassic Evolution. Here we go. I'm gonna make, I was gonna make a legal U-turn, but now a legal U-turn, but I'm blocked by that little mini Sprinter van. So now I'm gonna make a legal U-turn over here. U-turns are legal in California, as you know, as long as you do them safely like this. Nice and slow and safe. Everybody's taking it easy. Look at this, I got the green light. What timing on this U-turn? Unbelievable timing. So we'll go back to that Sonic sign and I'm gonna park. I always like when people do really cool graffiti on that, like matches the color scheme of the billboard, and it kind of seemed like that's what it was. What's up, DS? DS is in the house, everyone. Welcome to the party. We're enjoying some fog outside the hillsides of Universal today. So look at that now. Universal is totally invisible still. You can't see it. Where I'm pointing the camera, that whiteness up there, usually you'd see the Minion and the park up on the hill over there. Usually there's a giant hill there. It's not visible. So the fog still exists at a distance. How you doing, DS? Any fog in your neck of the woods this time of year? I'm talking about how rare it is here, so we're really appreciating it. We're gonna go check out the Sonic sign with some graffiti real fast. We'll probably call it a morning. Gavin, UK, good morning. Going pretty good for me. Cruising around Universal in the fog. What can I say? You got a lot of fog in your neck of the woods, so it's no big deal. But here, I woke up this morning, nothing makes me happier. I woke up this morning and I kind of was just dragging my feet over to the coffee machine, and I peek outside and my eyes lit up. I said, I can't see my neighbor's house. This is awesome. Let's get out there. So there you see up there, I don't know if you can see the Minion, barely visible. There's the giant Minion. If anyone doesn't know, there's a giant Minion up there. And you can just sort of see him up in the distance, the building and the Minion peeking over. I don't know if it comes through. Mo, you get fog once a year in Phoenix. Yeah, so it's a big event, right? It's an absolute celebration in Phoenix. When you get fog, you pop the champagne corks, I'd imagine. Let loose a little. because it's a big deal. Look at this. We're going to get another view now of our skyscraper, MBC Universal Skyscraper, still disappearing into the fog. That's a beautiful shot. Look at that. Just a monolith rising up into the heavens. Oh, baby. That's what we came here for. Oh, yes. Never gets old. Must be fun to be on the top floor up there right now, huh? Just in a white void. Talk about the Matrix. You're an executive in that building right now on the top floor, and it's like the scene with the gun sliding in. You're just look out the window, you're just in a white room. All right, here we go. We're getting green light after green light after green light. Checkpoint, checkpoint, checkpoint. Here's another checkpoint, checkpoint, checkpoint. So we're making very good time. So not terrible traffic. So you come to Los Angeles to visit, you visit on a Wednesday this time of year, you're actually in pretty good shape. Here is the billboard. I'm gonna read in a second when I pull over. I'll catch up on this comment, Godzilla. We're gonna pull over here. 1 hour parking. We are allowed to park here, so this is a legal parking. As you know, many people park in very difficult. I can get a little closer for this billboard. Oh, but I don't. Eggman. So look at that. They did like a red. Can you see that? Oh, it's sick. They did like a red and blue graffiti. What does it say? Dash? It's hard to read, but it's some nice artwork up there. Big difference between just tagging and that. How thoughtful, huh? To add. It adds, I think. Yeah, it's a huge event when Fog comes to Phoenix. Godzilla, que pasa? We had some heavy fog. Godzilla's coming in. We had some heavy winter fog up in the Nordics maybe 2 weeks ago. Very thick. Could see maybe 3 to 4 car lengths ahead. I loved it. Oh, yeah, that's my favorite. That's almost how it was this morning when I first left my house. You could really only see about a block, and then it just disappeared. This is Silent Hill. Oh, Killer DLS. Oh, they sent Skull and Bones sent me an interview. Not an interview, a survey. Did they send you this survey? They sent me a survey the other day asking about improving future content. Oh boy. Yeah, anyway, so that's the billboard. I'm gonna hop out and take some pictures. So I'll probably leave everyone behind. You're probably not interested in that. I mean, I suppose we could get out and we could step out and look at the buildings. That's the Hilton. It's like a big glass capsule. And then the Sheraton is obscured behind the trees there, and then there's the Universal building up there. So the fog is rising, but still pretty nice atmosphere. Oh yes. Anyway, I wonder what angle I can get of this billboard. It's going to be a tough thing to photograph, but I'm going to go out there and try now. So I guess I'll bid you all adieu. That was fun. Thanks for hopping on and joining. I got to take some pictures of this billboard now, some close-ups for my other channel. Movie poster promo. Movie posters promo. Check it out. Got to take some pictures. Take care, Gavin. Thanks for hopping on. Enjoy the fog in your neck of the woods. Have an awesome day, everyone. Peace out, Zach. I wonder if it'll lift anymore. We'll see how it is driving back to my place. Cyclone Silver, take care as well. Thanks for being here. All right, everyone. Peace out. Have a beautiful day. Later.